Good afternoon, everybody. It's such a blessing to be amongst believers and non believers and people that are um, interested in art and the intersection of art and equity. So, I'm going to read you three of my poems from my book that I just self published, Identity Crisis. So the first poem is titled To the Boy Who Wants to Dance. Um, so oftentimes I've observed that we deny men the full scope of humanity, right? And so when I wrote this poem, it was symbolic about how young boys are told no, they're told don't move, don't do this, don't do that. And so then when they become men and they're robotic, we wonder what's happening. So this is to the boy who wants to dance. They said dancing was for girls. So you figured out how to walk in straight lines, how to steady your hips and still your shoulders when life's music began to play. They said dancing was for girls. So you learned to go deaf to the beck and call of the cymbal, how to stop when it says go, how to bulk when it says lean, to yell when it encourages whispering. They say existing is for women, that expression, love, feeling, and being is for those of us needing support. You see, we compartmentalize men. We socialize them to be, not exist, to force, not question, to speak, but not to listen. We tell men to exist, and then a woman will adjust. Yet, when the sound of life's music begins to play, boys become men that have gone deaf. And we wonder why men die by suicide at higher rates. Maybe, just maybe, because men were once boys who simply wanted to dance. That is to the boy who wants to dance, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this next poem, I was reflecting. So, though some of you in here know me, some of you that don't. It's a rumor that I'm a Tammy talk a lot, and that I have a lot of friends far and wide. So I was on my way to my friend's house. She lives in a different part of Waco, and it dawned on me as I looked at the change of the scenery and the manicured lawns and the people watering grass. I'm like, wow, this looks really different from where I'm coming. So this is a drive across town. I drive across town where the skin is pale and the earth is brown. The sky is high and the grass is low. The people on this side have somewhere to go. I drive across town where the sun shines bright, but my black skin is a spot in a sea of white. Faces and spaces and things I've never seen. The sky is the bluest of blues. The grass is the greenest of green. I drive across town to see what I can see, what peeks behind fences to get a look at little black me. And although I keep driving and driving, and this side of town says, I'm thriving and thriving, and that man say, I'm law abiding, but you have a badge, so you get to do the deciding of who gets to live life and have even more, and who has to stay locked on the other side of the access door. But I drive across town, never thinking to stop. The people across town have a better life than my block. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a drive across town. And I thank you for being with me. I know some of my poems can be really intense, but I know we're talking about the concept of belonging. And how we talk about belonging is how we share the true narratives and stories about exclusion, about people who have felt occasionally that they don't belong. My final poem is titled The Barbershop is the Black Church. And I wrote this in particular for a friend of mine that I love dearly, who's leveraged his place to create community opportunities for love, nurture, and encouragement, in particular for Black people. This is The Barbershop is the Black Church. The barbershop is the Black church, where broken men come away healthy, whole, and inspired. Checking in for a quick game of checkers, asking questions about perfect edge-ups, building community around rap, art, and arguments. ESPN dominating each corner as Clippers buzz signaling the Black Renaissance. The barbershop is the Black church, where mamas send in 4-year-old boys to get chopped up before they can spell their name. Lunch breaks are forever delayed when a cut appointment has to be made. Hallelujah to the barber man who tells mama, sister, brother, and cousin, You are welcome here. The barbershop is the black church, where boisterous girls with social justice aims can find a corner for self expression. And young men battling with identity issues and depression can leave knowing that without question, you are somebody. The barbershop is the black church. The clippers of Black Wall Street. The booths are pews for lost souls, from alcohol slapping the backs of necks to the barber man saying, "Who's next?" I thank you.